Good afternoon, this is Metloop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We've got quite a mess happening in the southeast once again with lots of rainfall and the possibility of some severe weather this afternoon. But we're also seeing some showers in the rain and snow variety up into the Dakotas today, and we've got some of those rain showers extending into Minnesota. We're also seeing some activity into the northeast and the New England area and for the Pacific Northwest. So there's a lot of activity out there this afternoon, but really what we're focusing on, especially for the severe weather threat, is down into the southeastern U.S. We've got a lot of rainfall, and that's because we've got a frontal boundary that's draped across the southeast this afternoon and a low pressure area that's really been helping to spin up a lot of that moisture and activity from the Gulf of Mexico. So basically for the rest of today, we're just going to continue to see this slow moving rainfall just really coming down for the entire southeast. Now, as far as the severe threat goes, what we're looking for is kind of the same setup that we saw this time last week, and that is the possibility of very strong winds embedded in these thunderstorms, as well as the potential for tornadoes and waterspouts, especially along the Gulf Coast. So really what we're looking for this afternoon is from around Tallahassee and back down along the Gulf Coast, including the eastern portions of Louisiana. This is going to be our best bet for that severe weather for the rest of this afternoon and the evening hours. And you can see some of those stronger thunderstorms already firing up, especially into the panhandle of Florida. So if you live in this area of the country, just make sure that you're paying close attention, especially on your ride home tonight from work, school, all that stuff, because we could see some flash flooding as well, as there is a lot of rainfall with this system. In addition to all of the wet weather, we're also seeing a very cold blast of air spilling down into the U.S., especially for the western half of the country. And this is going to be temperatures well into the single digits, even down into the negatives for some of us. And that cold air is going to continue pushing its way down to the south and southeast over the next couple of days. Now, of course, the Gulf Coast isn't going to see quite as intense low temperatures as what we're going to see into the northwest, but we are still going to have that cold shot of air. So heading into the middle of this week, make sure that you're getting ready to cover those plants up, make sure the pipes are nice and warm, and bring those pets inside because it's definitely going to be chilly. Looking ahead into the rest of this afternoon and the overnight hours tonight, we're going to continue to see some activity for the Pacific Northwest as well as up into the northern states, with that low making its way through portions of the Dakotas and back into Minnesota for the overnight hours. But really, the majority of the activity is going to remain down in the southeast for the overnight hours, and this is just a ton of rainfall. Here's a closer look at exactly just how expansive this area of showers and thunderstorms is, and this is going to continue through tonight and into tomorrow as well. Notice we've got some of those stronger storms, especially down into the south, so just make sure that you know those are a possibility for the rest of this afternoon and into the overnight hours, so be very, very careful if you live in this area of the country. Remember, you can always receive more updates by logging on to our Facebook page, as well as Twitter and Metloop.com. And of course, if you receive our Metloop alerts, we will be sending those out as needed tonight as well. Thank you so much for watching this afternoon, and have a great and safe day.